Weather is going to be miserable today. It's just coming down in buckets. We're getting some hail. We're doing this ice cold. I'm up to my knees. And that is the whole point. This is why they call the East Coast the Beast Coast. Nothing but rocks. Torrential downpours. Hey guys, not even a quarter mile in, and torrential downpour on the most difficult climb of the Appalachian Trail for today. Welcome to Run Free and Strong. I'm Rito. I'm training to qualify for the Ultra Trail de Mont Blanc, or UTMB, in 2025. And 10 days out from my first qualifying race, the 100-mile canyon endurance run in Auburn, California. It is Friday, mid-morning. We're out on the Appalachian Trail in Kent, Connecticut, and trying to do as much as we can. So, weather is going to be miserable today. Wet, windy, cold, slippery and muddy trails. And it's great training. As I said, 10 days to go to the canyon's final big weekend push before a 10-day taper. One of the things I'd like to accomplish with the last 3-day push is to increase my cumulative fatigue and ensure I can go the full 100 miles for the canyons, climb 17,000 feet, and more importantly, descend 22,000 feet without my legs or my back breaking. And part of increasing that cumulative fatigue is training on vert that is steeper than what I would expect with the canyons. So, canyons is 17,000 feet of climbing, over 100 plus miles, slightly less than 200 feet per mile, and a little bit more on the descent. My Appalachian Trail segment is 300 plus feet of climbing and descending, so about 50% more. All the while trying to keep that within the approximate pace for cutoffs in the final finish, which is somewhere around 20 minutes per mile for the canyons. So trying to see if I can do more vert and more technical, rockier, roadier terrain and still maintain an approximate cutoff and finish pace. This first part out of the car is about 600 feet plus of climbing in the first half mile. So that's 1,200 feet of vert per mile. It's crazy, and it definitely puts me in a hole. Rain subsided, so jack us off. Gonna take it easy today. I want to push on the time on feet and the vertical climbing and descending, not the pace and not the time. We're 1 mile in, more climbing coming up. We're headed up to Callip's Peak, the tallest peak in the state of Connecticut. It's a hill for most of you, I think 1,130 feet, about 1,000 feet of climbing the first 1.25 miles to the top of Callip's Peak. Today I'm doing out and backs, 5 miles out, 5 miles back. I have my car parked in the river road on the Housatonic River, one of the AT trailheads. Obviously, whatever climbing we do now on the out is descents on the back. Beautiful but gnarly. These are the downhills that I need to harden my legs and my back. Every once in a while, we get a nice buttery trail that we can stretch our legs and get some running in. Let's go, guys. Beautiful single track. Nobody here. Friday, let's go. back to a torrential downpour. Gore-Tex top back on. I think I'm going to keep it on. The Housatonic River Valley below, slightly foggy, and we're getting some hail. So conditions are absolutely miserable. Torrential rain, 20-mile-an-hour winds, slippery as you know what. Yeah, we're gonna get it done. More downhill running. Gonna be coming up on a 5-mile turnaround point for the 5-mile out, 5-mile back. So all this will be climbing on the way back. Still raining, gotta love it. Just getting it done. 10 days, 100-mile canyons. Here we come. Steep descent here, quite slippery. It is just coming down in buckets. Trying to get back to the car. Good morning. It's Sunday, day 3 of our final push on the Appalachian Trail for the Canyons 100-mile endurance run in less than 10 days. We're back on the Appalachian Trail, this time headed northbound from Route 4 outside of Cornwall, Connecticut. Let's go, guys. I've talked a little bit about the cumulative fatigue in the Friday clip and definitely feeling it. Did not film yesterday, Saturday. Was another 10 miles. Again, in miserable conditions. We're doing this, crossing the Guinea Brook, ice cold water, holy cow. As you can see, I'm up to my knees. Just crossed the Guinea Brook. Barefoot, ice cold, love it. Today's gonna be a little bit slow. Legs and back feeling it. Feeling fine, feeling good. Actually happy with where I am, but the fatigue is there. And that is the whole point. Although this is day 3 on the Appalachian Trail, it's actually day 4 on technical trails. Wow, look at this. It's probably not gonna look as steep on the video, but it's steep and rocky. Thursday, I ran 10 miles on the Brook Valley Red Trail, about 2,000 feet of vert. So these legs and back have about 30 miles and about 8,000 feet of vert over the last 3 days. And this being day 4 and day 3 on the Appalachian Trail. First hill climbed, a little bit of runnable trail here, and as I mentioned Friday, climbing important, but descending equally if not more important for a 100-mile ultra. 2 miles in, been all uphill. Got a little bit of a runnable section here through a beautiful pinewood forest. Check this out, and more down hills. Running along a ridge on another mountaintop here. And of course, what goes up must come down. This is why they call the East Coast the Beast Coast. Nothing but rocks. More climbing. Yay. Okay, here we go. today is by far the best day weather-wise, and I feel good. Friday was miserable, as per my earlier clip. Saturday was a little bit better, but not much. Today, it's a little bit warmer, dry, and although the trails are not dried out yet, definitely can feel more confident and take more risks and feel better to close out this 3-day final push on the Appalachian Trail. And of course, as soon as I say it's dry and no rain, it starts to rain, and that's okay. We're gonna get it done. Well, 3 days of rain on the Appalachian Trail, definitely outside of my comfort zone. But again, great part of the training and preparation. 14 miles in of a 20-mile run, 6 miles back to the car, and thunderstorms, torrential downpours, was not in the weather forecast, did not prepare, did not bring a Gore-Tex top. Gonna try to keep moving and stay warm. This is about a quarter mile, probably several hundred stone steps. Had to come down, and now we're going back up, and it's pouring. Just trying to finish it. Let's go, guys. About 4.5 miles to the car. One last look before our final descent. Less than 2 miles back to the car. To summarize the final push for the 100-mile Canyons endurance run for the 3 days from Friday to Sunday on the Appalachian Trail, I ran 40 miles, 11,500 feet of vert, in about 12 hours time on feet. If we add in the Thursday run on the Brook Valley Trail, the 4-day total is 50 miles, 13,500 feet of vert, and about 18.5 hours time on feet. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you give it a big thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you're not already following my channel, I would appreciate if you consider subscribing. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.